Carolina comes into the final stop of this season as one of the only teams that knows their fate in Las Vegas. And for Coach Jerome Davis, he's using that to his advantage. He told me, of course, we still want to win every game we're in, but it gives me the opportunity to move some pieces around. Put Ethan Winkler in a position he hasn't been all season. Put Alvaro Ariel in a position he has not been all season. See what these guys are capable of on different types of bulls, different high pressure situations. And for Derek Kolbaba, letting him get on bulls to get that timing back, the confidence he's asking for before we get to Las Vegas. Then for Cooper Davis, Clay Guyton, both beat up from just a long, grueling season. Opportunity to step back, be there for their teammates, but heal up before the biggest weekend of the year. So yes, you want to leave the regular season #1, but knowing your fate means you could really use this for strategy and approaching Vegas exactly how you want to as a team.
We've had a lot of different things happen. Like we keep saying, it's like a roller coaster all year long. And some of the things that stick in my mind the most was when Jess Lockwood, when he come back and hadn't rode a bull in the PBR for I don't know how many events it had been, and we started off kind of slow for us, but when he rode that first bull, I forget which event it was, and just how excited the team was, and they come behind him, and it was like, you know what, that was a big turning point, I believe, for everybody, not just for Jess, but for everybody to say, hey, we can all do this together.
You know, being on the team with some of my best friends and just this team in general kind of lit the spark. I had the spark lit in a sense already, just coming back to bull riding and, you know, being really motivated to come back and show how good I can ride. But along with this team and all my friends on it, they played a big part in it. And having fun, that's how you ride bulls good, is you have fun with it and you go back to why you started it. And these guys on this team and this team make it easy to have fun.
And then, you know, Coop got in a little bit of a slump, but everybody was like, man, Coop, we're here for you. You know you can get through this. And sure enough, he's been like a house of fire here lately since he's got out of his slump. So it's been one of them things where I think it's everybody's like, hey, you know, we got your back. And all them guys do. They have each other's back. And it's just, I don't know, this team's special when it comes to things like that.
You know, I've struggled a lot this year, especially early in the season, more than I have in any other team season throughout the past 4 years. And, you know, there was a time where I thought, heck, this might be the last year, because I always promised myself when I wasn't as good as I've always been, then it was time to call it quits. And but to me, I wanted to give it everything I had. So what that meant was, if it meant to go get on practice bulls, figure out whatever it took to get back, to give myself the best shot that I could, to either prove myself that it was the last year or prove to myself that I still had it. So a lot of hard work went into it. Finally feel confident again, back to where I was, and feel like I'm riding as good as I ever have been. So end of the year, I can say I'm proud of not giving up on it and persevering through the hard times, because I think I think we're back on track.
You know, I think if there's anything that's pulled us through the year that we've had and got us to where we're at right now, it's the heart that this team's got. There ain't no backup in them. And, you know, when we had our camp, we had a bond, and there was a brotherhood, and we was all about it. And we all knew we was coming thick or thin, highs and lows, was riding it out together. That's just heart. And, you know, that's one thing, this team's got heart, and we're going to roll through Vegas, and I think it'll show up there.
There's a lot left to prove in Vegas. It's been a great season. It's been a great season as a whole as this team, but there's so much more to prove. We've definitely slipped up at times, and we haven't rode as a whole group fully capable of what we're able to do. And I think, in my eyes, we're just going to save it for Vegas. I think that's where we're going to let it all hang out and all shine, and show everyone just how good we are.
These guys are like our family. You know, I feel like, heck, we spend more time with these guys than we do our blood relatives. So they are our family. And I'm not picking when I say I'd jump out in front of a bus for these guys. There's been a few times where I've had to go to bat for them, where I think I was going to have to go scrapping somebody for them, because I love them that much. So I don't know. There's just a special group of men, and we're blessed to be, you know, a part of this team.
You know, I think at our home event this year, when I got to be around the guys and it just made me remember why I do it, because it's fun. And whenever you've got guys on the back of the chutes like Clay Guyton to go over things, and Jess, Derek, we really took the time at our home event to go through just the small things, chute procedures, what you think about leaving the chute, and a couple of things clicked there. And I feel like after our home event, I feel like everything was back on track. Main thing was I wasn't leaving on my legs. That's something Clay pointed out, and I look forward to hearing that every time I get in the bucket chute now. Get up on those legs.
With everything I've been through, to be on this team back, starting at the basics, with Derek and Cooper. When I first came on my rookie year, it was me, Derek, and Cooper every single weekend, staying together, riding together. It was just a brotherhood that couldn't be broken, and it just feels like we're 18 again, and that just makes bull riding fun and easy, and it just takes us back to the good old days.
This group to me, it's meant a lot. Them not giving up on me. The past several years, I feel like I've been the guy that's kind of held the glue together on a lot of things. Picked up the guys when things weren't good, and never really expected to have them do the same for me. But I love these guys. They're my brothers. Adriano Salgado, that's my brother from another mother in the country. But I think each one of these people on the team, they hold a special place in my heart. They're great people, and they mean the world to me.
This season, the hardest part is that it's going by so fast for me. We were in a slump there for a little bit, and I was like, oh man, we ever get it? But then when we got out of it, going into the Greensboro event, that's one of the highest moments of my life for us to win all 3 events. It come down that last ride with Clay on Bomb Diggity, and it was like you couldn't have written that for Hollywood any better. So it's and here we are at the last event, and I'm like, man, this year's already flown by. And I keep telling myself every year, this is the 4th year we've had teams that, I've got to embrace the moments more. But I also say, this is like a marathon, but we're sprinting the whole way because it's happening so fast. And that's the only thing is you miss it after it's over. I'm going to miss these guys. We got one more event after this.
The way I define resilience after this year, is I guess just with me coming back this season. I don't think a lot of people other than this team and all the guys on it had a lot of expectations for me and hope for me, but I feel like I pushed through and showed them just again that I'm not done riding bulls, that I'm the same bull rider I was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, and I might have taken a hiatus for a few years, but that didn't stop me. We're back and we're better than ever.
Closing thoughts. We're on the last game. We've had a heck of a year. It's been up and down. Guys got beat up in the middle of the year. Really fought through it. We're beat right now, but they're riding through it. I think that if anything, it just showed how tough this team really is. Every guy right now is riding with something messed up with them, and we're still winning. And that's what it's about. It's that brotherhood, that camaraderie, that bond that this team's got. I couldn't be more proud to be a coach and the set of guys we got going into Vegas.
I feel really good about going into Vegas. I think at the beginning of the year, we might have been the worst team going up and down the road, and right now I feel like we're the best. And what it all boils down to is who's the hottest at the finals. What we figured out in the past few years, it's not always the team that's been the best all year long in the regular season. It's who shows up at the finals, puts their foot on the gas, and gets the job done there. So I think we've got as good a shot or better than anybody else going.
I hope these guys will every year just remember that just they've seen the love that we've got for them, and that they had a good time through it all. It was memories that were made that you can't take back, and the money will be gone, but the memories will last forever. And I hope they had some good memories from all this. I know I've got a lot of good memories from them.
The story of Vegas is it's time for us to win. It's that simple. And we was really close last year, and it's our turn. I feel like we deserve it as much as anybody. And we've had that year. We're going to have 2 weeks off to heal up a little bit. We ain't had that break. Guys are riding through injuries right now, and it should show up in Vegas, and I feel like this team's going to come with it. And at the end of the day, we get the gold buckle. It'll be worth it all.